Oh, sorry, let me just adjust that a bit. I'm not sure you can see properly. Can you see properly now? Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, welcome fire signs. Thank you very much for tuning in and spending time. Always appreciated. Apologies for the late readings. I've had, well, last weekend was very hectic, and this week I really don't know where it's gone. I actually started all the readings last night, and I shouldn't have, because I was too tired. I should have just waited until the morning. But I've done my stuff this morning and I've come back to the readings, so here we go. I've started all again, so all fresh readings this morning, and I'm feeling a little bit more energetic, so that's wonderful. I hope you've had a great week, and right, I've pulled the cards, so let's get started. Again, sorry for the delay, folks. Right, so we start this week with your departing energy. Right, so this is the week ahead, sorry. For anybody who's new to the channel, week ahead, not really date specific. So, you know, I trust when that you pick, you know, when you see this message or hear this message, or rather see the reading is when you're meant to get messages from it. So we start with departing energies, my lovelies, and you've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a spiritual leader or a guide. In the classic deck, the Rider-Waite, he's actually a pope. So he's somebody that people go to for advice and guidance. I'm not actually getting, because of the other cards in this spread, I'm not getting that, you know, classical interpretation of this card. I'm getting something else. I get, because he's a spiritual leader, you know, that involves, you know, learning and teachings. I actually think this is a learning card in this spread. I think that maybe you've been learning new things, new ways of thinking, maybe going more into the spiritual side of things. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see clearly, let me go in a bit, excuse the croak in my voice. He's sitting at the bottom of the steps, and at the top of the steps here, you've got the seed of life here. It's the seed of truth. It's what we could perhaps call the Akashic records. It's everything that is and everything that has been, and all knowledge is stored there. It's the, you know, it's the ultimate tap in to source, to get to the knowledge that you're seeking. And that's why I've called this the learning card in this spread, because I feel that you're seeking knowledge. You've maybe undertaken a new project, maybe more into the esoteric field, into the inner guidance field, you know, all those beautiful, wonderful, nourishing things like meditation, grounding, sound baths, you know, all those great things. I think that you're going on or embarking or have embarked on a really spiritual journey. And also, you know, this flower here, the flower of life, it signifies, it's the be all and end all. It's the Tesla 369. It's the golden ratio. It's Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. It's, I mean, I feel like you've gone on a seeking mission, you know, a seeking of truth. So I think the departing energy here is you having been seeking truth, and yeah, it's a new learning for you. So there's a lot to, and obviously if it's just the beginning of the journey for you, my lovelies, it can be quite a difficult one, because it strips us bare of ourselves, and or how we think of ourselves, and what we think we actually are, and how we are. And quite often, more often than not, I would say, you find out that you're something or someone completely different than you thought. And I think that's why the Ten of Wands is here, and this is definitely your card. You know, it's the Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's the fire sign. So as you can see, this card, I'm thinking you've bitten off too much, or more than you can chew, rather, as the saying goes. This card, because it's so involved, because there's so much going on, because there's so much on offer, I think maybe you've gone into whatever field of the spiritual side it is, and maybe tried to do too much too soon. With the spiritual realm, with the teachings, it takes time to absorb all the different modalities, what they represent, what they do, and obviously we can't do that all at once. And normally, you know, a person will pick one road and, you know, challenge themselves with that one specific thing before moving on to another. What I'm going to say, because you've got the 10 of Wands, and obviously you can see this person is heavily laden, albeit they have a beast of burden to help them. You're probably feeling a bit angsty, a bit down, a bit, oh my God, have I done the right thing? Or is this really for me? It's a bit of a dark night of the soul. What I will say here is your path is well lit. So if you're worried about, you know, you may be beating yourself up, for instance, oh, how am I ever going to absorb all this information? How am I ever going to learn? I would say stop trying to learn and just be in the energy. Whatever modality that you've gone into or are crossing into, just be still. Let me give you an example. If you're going into crystals, for example, and you feel, you know, crystals, there's a vast array of crystals, and there are so many things and so many properties that crystals carry, and you're not going to learn what each crystal relates to immediately. That's going to take a hell of a lot of time, you know, and work, you know. So why not just sit with one crystal per night and see how that crystal makes you feel? See how does it change your behavior? You know, does it reflect the properties that, you know, that it's said to signify? You know, so really just instead of like getting, you know, a whole bowl of crystals and just sitting with the whole bowl, no, take one and spend an evening with it. You know, have a date with a crystal. This is only an analogy. It can be, you can apply it to different, you know, all different sorts of stuff. But, you know, take your time, is what I'm trying to say. That was a long way of saying take your time, wasn't it? Anyway, so number 10, you feel heavily burdened, and it's also a need to prioritize. So instead of doing it all at once, like I said, take the one crystal one night, then the next crystal the other night, and do it that way. Do it methodically. It might help rather than trying to do it all at once. However, this is a card that's saying you're going in the right direction, and it's saying keep on going. Absolutely keep on going. It's also a number 10, which is the end of a cycle. So if you are feeling heavy and overburdened, and you have bitten off more than you can chew, have no fear, because this isn't going to stay around for very long, which is great news. Now, the outcome energy, you've got the Magician. Oh, sorry, no. I'm not going to go to the outcome energy yet. Because I was a bit up in the air with the 10 of Wands, I pulled a clarifier, and the clarifier that came out is transformation. And I've got to say, fire signs, it couldn't have been better considering you've got the Hierophant here. And that's what the Hierophant is all about. It's about the learning, it's about the teaching, it's about how it's transforming in you, and that is why you're feeling heavily burdened. Again, I'm going to bring back that phrase, the dark night of the soul. You know, you probably feel overwhelmed and you don't know what to do with what you're experiencing at the moment. But like I said, 10 of Wands, going in the right direction, and it is a very transformative period for you. So it will feel heavy at times. It's not easy. Getting where we're going is not easy, and we spend our lives doing it. So enjoy the journey. It doesn't have to be as burdensome as it is. And if it has been feeling like that for you, it's not going to be around for very long. So have faith. Magician in the outcome, just beautiful. What can I say? I mean, if you are feeling heavily, you know, heavily burdened or don't know what to do next, the Magician's about to you know, blow that up for you, because the Magician is anything you want it to be. It's the ultimate manifestation card. You hold the magic in your hand here, you know, fire signs. It's, you see the figure of 8? You might not be able to see it very clearly going around. That signifies infinite possibilities. So anything is possible. You hold that power. It's the Magician is creative and resourceful. So pull, you know, dig deep and pull that out of yourself, because you know, you've got the power. You're going to be sitting in the power to absolutely bring anything you want into your sphere. So that's an absolutely fantastic outcome. But don't forget, please don't forget, with manifestation, it comes responsibility, and we don't just put out our hopes and wishes out there. We have to be instrumental in bringing them about. So that's also telling me that you've got work ahead of you, albeit work that you love, which is good news. Absolutely good news. The overall arching energy of the read ties in with the 10 of Swords. You've got the 2 of Swords here, and again, swords, that's the fire signs. No, it's not. Swords, I'm tongue-tied. The 10 of Wands, the 2 of Swords ties in with the 10 of Wands, not the 10 of Swords. The two of Swords is an air sign, so it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming in here as well. And as you can see, the person has got a blindfold on. And if I look at the 10 of Wands here and how burdened you feel, I'm wondering if you have taken on that much and you can't take on anymore, so you don't want to, okay, I can't take anymore, so I'm just going to shut down for a while here. It's that angsty vibe coming back through. I mean, she's got these spirit ravens above her trying to unravel the cords that are around her and take her blindfold off, and she's almost like, if you look, she's almost like brushing them off with one of her arms. I would say let the ravens, let your spirit guides help you, let your friends and family help you, call in some help, because you know what, you're not doing half as badly as you feel you are, you know, in this card. So it's just a case of, you know, get some help, remove those blindfolds in order for you to see clearly. You know, you need to gain clarity, because what's going on here is absolutely stunning. It's what the clarifier said, it's transformation, and that doesn't come easy. Oh my God, that doesn't come easy. That comes with heartache, and you know, sometimes it comes with loss. We lose ourselves along the way, because we figure, you know, we come to the conclusion, or a lot of us figure out that I'm not, you know, that person that people think I am, or maybe thought I was, I'm not that person. I'm not the person I thought I was. So yeah, of course you're going to, you know, feel heavily burdened with that. But fear not, because, you know, like I said, 10 of Wands, you're going in the right direction, and you've got a magical moment coming up here. So, you know, although you get the 2 angsty, you know, apprehension type energies coming in, there's nothing to worry about. You know, sit with yourself and have a date with yourself, a quiet date, you know, and you know, if you have taken on a new project, do it slowly rather than launching yourself in. You know, the magic's at hand, and the transformation is in full swing here. So you're going to have massive highs and massive lows, trust me. But you will get through it. You will get through it, and it will come good. Wow. Really lovely read. I know you probably don't feel like it is, some of you, and I hope it resonated for some of you, but you've got a lot going on here, a hell of a lot going on, and all of it's internal. It's all about, it's the soul search. You know, it's the absolute soul search, but I have absolutely, make no bones about it, you're going in the right direction. Yeah. Overwhelmed maybe you feel, but that's not going to be around forever. And you know, when we work on ourselves, well, there's nothing better than that, is there? There's always room for improvement in everyone, in all of us. Right, let's see what the animal spirit have for you to take into next week with you, fire signs. This is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, animal spirits. Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Right, reluctant to come out. I think they probably think that you've got enough on your plate, darlings. How funny. But no, there's no need to worry, because you know, you're going to put down these burdens. You'll get to where you're going, don't you worry. And the Magician is saying that you're more in control than you actually think you are, so please don't worry. This card of transformation is just beautiful. You've got this young girl here with, I'm going to shut before I read that. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? She's got her hands open and there's absolute beauty flying out of there. It's a metamorphosing taking place. It's really, really stunning. Right, what card did you get? Lizard. Dream the world into being. Leo, Aries and Sagittarius. And there's your Magician. Now, there is nothing you cannot accomplish with those two at your side. And you know what? Lizard says, if you can see it, you can do it. So go for it. Absolutely go for it. And that's your read, my fire signs. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, love, 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 love doing the readings. And anybody who's interested in a personal reading, details in the box below. And if you did like, please like. If you did enjoy the reading, please like, share and subscribe. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. And thank you for spending some time with me. Have a wonderful week ahead and a good weekend. And I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Lots of love and be kind to each other.